Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Spartans will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Boston College's offense takes the field for the first time today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's McDonald. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
They just keep firing. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Working the middle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Wants to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boston College right back to the line.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Makes the grab, defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete. They'll try to get the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it. So much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit. But they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So the Michigan State Spartans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Belly. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. Oh, what a move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis.
Continues to fight for yards. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Child. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes a connection. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Snagged out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Boston College wants to play fast. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Lockwood. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Might be changing the route. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's McDonald. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Just going to keep it after the snap. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. He's guided his offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Boston College right back to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Up-tempo for the offense. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilkins. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's fine. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Eagles! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Child. Just a short pass to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Wants to return it. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Just brilliant orchestration of this offense by the sophomore quarterback. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. The screen. He's got wheels. Got room at the 35. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Boston College. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Childs. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here.
There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. On the move, he fires. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's McCray. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McCray. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw, and pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Tosses it incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long first down marker just short of the goal line. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCray. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Sparty! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. From the gun, give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. And he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half is the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Here's the handoff. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
That's caught. It's McCray. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. And lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. It's a draw. Nice move to pick up yardage. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneak in the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. Still running at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boston College!
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. blowout win looking like in game 2? This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll try the run. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Finds his man. It's McGray. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Back to throw, it's Childs. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The play action fake. He'll take a shot. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Handoff from the gun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Richard. Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. On his way back from the 20. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Caught over the middle. It's Parachek. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can...
Breaks into the open.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The running back has it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll run the sneak for it. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Hey, the defense is going to let this quarterback find his fullback as often as he wants. If they're not worried about this guy hurting them out in the open field, they rally to him, they get a tackle for loss there.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That leaves them with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. Put it in the window for the score. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And this sophomore behind center has been really impressive so far. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Illinois answered the bell away from Champaign today with an impressive victory. The Fighting Illini knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love it. The play action, what does that do? It sucks linebackers in. You're thinking run, creates a little bit of space for the completion and the big 4th down conversion.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This young signal caller just seems to get better and better with each game, and he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you